gotta talk to... Oh, wait. Let's read the Dirk Warhard book first. There it is. Alright. By Lydia Turnwell. Chasing Bullets. A history and critical theory of the Dirk Warhard novels. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, strap in for story time. The enduring popularity of Dirk Warhard novels presents an enigma for contemporary literary critics. How does one analyze and understand a body of work which is so superficial in its content, yet which has achieved such an enduring audience adoration? While many are content to dismiss their popularity as a result of the simple-minded desire for easily consumable and mindless content, I believe that this perspective misses a crucial element of what makes the Dirk Warhard novels so popular. After all, he's not only a vapid action hero in pulp literary fiction, so what makes his legacy so enduring? To understand this question is to understand the book author, Jeremy Esterkoff, who wrote the books under a pen name D.B. Steele, did not always produce such a simple-minded literature. The novels he wrote early in his career, while similar in theme to the Dirk Warhard books, walked a much more nuanced line in their portrayal of action heroics. For instance, The Flag Bearer Rests at Dawn depicts the struggles of two brothers on either side of a civil war, whose fraught attempts at reconciliation are complicated by the constant changing messages of state propaganda. A year later, Esterkoff published Final Eyes, a futuristic thriller about a government agent whose desire to serve justice humanely is challenged by the encroachment of efficient yet thoughtless robotics into the world of law enforcement. Esterkoff has repeatedly declined to speak publicly about these early works, or indeed about any of his overture. Good word. In time, he came to be known as an enigmatic recluse. There we go. Someone who emerged from isolation only to deliver a new piece of work. His reticence? Is that how you would say? Reticence? I'm not sure what that word means. To explain himself, therefore, invites a great deal of speculation as to why he shifted away from writing a more nuanced material to instead pen Dirk Warhard novels. Of course, it is impossible to ignore the financial failure of his early novels, yet to focus on sales may miss the bigger picture. Esterkoff was known to have a continuous relationship with his contenist? These are words for sure. With his publisher, who at the time was attempting to capture a more artistic and socially conscious audience, and so put extensive pressure on him to make public appearances for press and the reception of awards. Esterkoff bristled at the insistence, resentful of being asked to participate in the literary social world. We are then left to wonder whether the shift toward mass audience literature was actually a move. Okay, sorry. My bitrate is really high and I don't know why. It's fine, hopefully. You'll let me know if the stream starts buffering or anything. The shift towards mass audience literature was actually a move by Esterkoff specifically intended to rebel against the wishes of his publisher. Yet regardless of Esterkoff's intentions, what's indisputable is that the moment he shifted his efforts, he found immediate commercial success. His very first Dirk Warhard novel, On a Wing and a Bullet, became a global bestseller and brought the name Dirk Warhard into the public vernacular. Within 3 years, Esterkoff had published a further 6 novels in the franchise, including bestsellers Bullets O'Clock, Edge of a Bullet, and Knives at a Bullet Fight. Who is Dirk Warhard exactly? Going by the novels, he can be difficult to pin down. He is consistently portrayed as stoic and unflinching, yet with each novel he shifts socio-politically in order to meet the needs of the story. The best example of this is the perpetual question of whether Dirk Warhard works for the government or not. The answer seems to change in each book. His role in the execution of justice fluctuates between a public good and being a rogue renegade, sometimes even within the same story. Dirk Warhard is also the embodiment of a stereotypical heteronormative masculinity. As the novels exploded into popularity, so too did they begin to attract criticism for their portrayal of Warhard's relationship with masculinity. As the writer Laura Arnhauer phrased it, Dirk Warhard romanticizes male infantilization to an audience for whom contemporary expectations of masculinity have become far too nuanced. Whew, that was a sentence. This and other criticisms resulted in bitter retaliation from Esterkoff, who chose to respond to his critics not via public statement, maintaining his trademark aloofness, but through the novels themselves. His subsequent novel, Straight as a Bullet, was a naked attempt to repudiate his critics by having Dirk Warhard double down on every one of his most egregiously masculine tendencies. In the novel Esterkoff's Longest Ever, Warhard makes love to over 120 women and kills dozens of vegetarians. The exact phrase, "I'm a man and nothing will change that," appears 26 times. It is at this point that the novels begin to drive toward a very specific thesis. Dirk Warhard is incapable of fundamental change because he is who... What was that? Did you see that up in the top left corner? It was like a flash of blue light. Because he is who he is as a result of inherent traits rather than as a product of social or political impact. For instance, in the Bullet Complex, the villainous Dr. Shumptuck genetically modifies Dirk Warhard to make him more compliant and passive as a person. Yet Warhard's genes literally resist the transformation, rearranging themselves back into their natural configuration. Just moments after the procedure is complete, this is a recurring theme in subsequent books such as Face Full of Bullets and Bullets Forever, wherein the villains become focused less on personal gain and more on simply trying to change Warhard. It is in this trend that we see the core appeal of Dirk Warhard begin to emerge. Of the value of socio-political change. Change is the only consistent villain of the Warhard novels, the only concept towards which he remains consistently hostile. Even Warhard's notion of justice is malleable. At times he considers crime necessary to achieve justice, while at other times the elimination of all crime is the only path to justice. Yet in no circumstance is change acceptable for himself or anyone else. Of course, we are again left to speculate as to the exact nature of Esterkoff's personal belief in the content he was creating. Are we to see Dirk Warhard through the eyes of the author who once penned serious and moody works of nuanced interpersonal intrigue? In this sense, the Dirk Warhard novels could be seen as oh my gosh. It's like satire. How do I say that though? Satirical? I don't know. Lampooning of mass media interests. Or are we to assume that Esterkoff truly did come around to believing in fundamental righteousness of never changing? The thematic thread may have continued through the novels, if not for a personal setback. Esterkoff's brother passed away after the publication of The Bullet Hunts at Night, at which point Esterkoff's prolific slowed dramatically. The loss devastated him. After several years of silence, he emerged from isolation with a new book, Whispers of a Broken Bullet, in which for the first time ever, Dirk Warhard becomes a deeply emotive character. Warhard monologues on the nature of pain for over a dozen pages and openly cries twice. There is no villain or central conflict. Warhard simply travels from place to place, remarking grimly on the various people and locations as he passes. In some ways, the novel feels like a return to Esterkoff's earlier works. Yet, if the response to his early work was muted, the response of Whispers of a Broken Bullet was hostile. Fans of the series uproariously decried the changes and demanded a return to form. Whether as capitulation to public response or perhaps a desire to distract himself with work of a less nuanced sort, Esterkoff abandoned the new angle on Dirk Warhard. His next book, Bullets Don't Cry, saw a decisive return to Dirk Warhard of old. In this book, Dirk Warhard murders over 400 people, including the prime minister of every nation on the planet, becoming the prime minister of himself in several countries. His tendency toward cannibalism, already alluded to in the previous book, ratchets up with the invention of his new justice cannibalism technique. The book shows Dirk Warhard's complete regression into the most thoughtlessly violent and virile version of himself and was adored by fans upon release. Bullets Don't Cry ended up becoming the best-selling book in the entire franchise as of the writing of this piece. Yet the series' resurgence was short-lived. A few years and a few novels later, a bombshell investigative report revealed that for an unknown amount of time, ghostwriters had been doing much of the work on Dirk Warhard's books. Esterkoff, at this point in his declining years, and his publisher had progressively been enlisting undercredited staff writers to take over a significant amount of the writing. It was never revealed what sections of the later books were not written by Esterkoff, or indeed if he wrote a single word of them at all, but those hoping to hear an answer directly from Esterkoff were crestfallen when he passed away a few months later. In the wake of his passing, the publisher openly turned to ghostwriters to continue the series, albeit strictly in sequel form. Sequels such as The Fastest Bullet Alive 2, Even Faster Bullets, failed to elicit a critical or commercial response of any significance. To this day, the publisher continues to produce these sequels, still bearing Esterkoff's name, to a decidedly middling reception. The failure of these sequels and the question of the novel's authorship invites a question. What was it that gave Esterkoff's heroic protagonist such a broad appeal in the first place? Whether he wrote from a place of satirical, that's how you say it, satirical, there we go, mockery, or from genuine belief in the need for regressive masculinity, Esterkoff's intentions were never truly dissected. His most enduring legacy, therefore, is not just the character of Warhard, but a collective disagreement over the authorial underpinnings of the Dirk Warhard franchise. It is a question as enduring and unchanging as Warhard himself, and one which will be irrevocably, there we go, did it, nailed it, affixed to the institution of literary criticism. Wow. And now we have the history of Dirk Warhard. Well, more the author of Dirk Warhard. Alright. Put this up here. This needs to be moved over here. This needs to be over here. And this can be over here. That's all we have left of Nana. That in the picture. Okay, where'd my music go, you know what I mean? Alright. Story time's over. Let's go talk to Alien. Where'd they be? Over there. Get out of here asking for coffee. Despicable. Whoa, what the hell? That's what I said. What even are you? goodness. Hello. Hello. Delightful, delightful. Such a delight. Beautiful. We are Zenith. Hello. We have traveled along the infinite path to be here. We have seen your world. We have loved your world. It is delightful. Delightful. What are you? We are Zenith. Hello. Hi. Oh my gosh. We were born in 4 different realities simultaneously. We have come to think of ourselves as a traveler, a seeker, a finder, all of them. We do not know more than that of our origin. We merely exist at this moment in time here with you. Hello. All else fades into the fabric of the unknowable. We see on your face this is not a helpful answer. Confused. It's just that I've never seen anything like you before. And we, in turn, have never seen anything like you before. It is a joy to discover. Joyful. We are discovering so very much about your plane of existence. Discovering. Look, have you seen them? They're our favorite discovery yet. Favorite. These men, they are wearing suits. They are conducting business suits. This is our favorite discovery by far. Yes. The businessmen? That's the best thing you've seen? Yes, yes. You haven't seen very much, have you? To the contrary, we've seen the vastness of time itself. We have touched upon... thumbnail. We have touched upon consciousness in all realms. We have spoken to the colors of a dying star. We have lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan. We have spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy. And we must say, this Men of Business is one of our favorites, truly. Why? Are they not inherently delightful? We do not know how to describe it. Delightful. They are many, yet they seem to be of one mind. We are similar to them in this sense. Very similar. We have been following them around from place to place as they move. They search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. They are called to it. They have been searching for a long time. A very long time. We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Delighted. Well, would you like tea? Tea? We have not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? Describe it. It's hot water with some ingredients in it. Oh, yes, we have heard of this. It's called coffee. No. The men of business have spoken of it fondly many times. A great love. No. Coffee is a different thing. We don't have coffee, only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please bring us tea. Okay, what kind of flavor do you want? I can put any ingredient into the tea. Any ingredient at all? How fascinating. What flavor do we wish for? Desire. We wish for the flavor of something that is of value. Valuable. Of value? Yes, we wish to know what is of value in this world for you. You mean like a valuable fruit? It does not have to be a fruit. It can be anything at all. Anything. Huh. Okay, I'll put something valuable into the tea. Very good. We await it eagerly. Yeah, let's go talk to Voro. Also, music. Need I say more? No. Where's my best friend? Hey. Hey, did you see that magical space being that showed up? Their name is Zenith, and they said they came on the infinite path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no. Boro has never heard of such a thing. Although over the years I've seen a handful of otherworldly beings make their way to the shop. It is always such a treat when it happens. They are the most fascinating sources of knowledge, I can imagine. I love his laugh. If you are learning of any extra dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. I am not learning. You know what? Honestly, my first thought when they said give me something valuable was a picture. A moment in time, if you will, is quite valuable. Let's put a picture in the tea, shall we? Stop it. Okay, I think I'm digging that one out of those three. Okay. We've fed the tree well today. I think I would like to give that cup to the alien, to Zenith. What's this? It's a messberry. Okay. Let's put a picture in here and see what happens. I'm curious. That seems valuable to me. Smack. I do smack. Smack, 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 smack. Kick. T-ball. Picture. No? Oh, it took it. It just didn't like it? Question mark? I don't have the picture. Let's see. Zenith, there you go. There you go. We will now consume the tea. Yes. Interesting, interesting. The taste of this tea. How fascinating. We can sense that there is an image within the tea. It is printed, yes. A printed image. A picture. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that there would be special dialogue for it. Is this an image that is of value to you? Cherished? Have you parted with a beloved piece of art for the sake of our tea? So you have. We sense your generosity in preparing such a drink, a gift. For this we are most grateful. Tea truly is a substance of magic. Please, we must know, is tea superior to coffee? Better than coffee? Yeah. But coffee is similar to tea, yes? It is brewed with water, drinks. Yeah, I suppose that's true. The men of business, they have spoken to us many times about coffee, many times. They seek it, they crave it, they cannot find it. Tragic. But your shop of tea, it is perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Please tell us what would be necessary to produce coffee. I guess coffee beans. Coffee beans? Wow. Yes, of course. It is so obvious. We see it now. Coffee beans. What magic is needed for this? How shall it be produced? We are channeling the infinite path for answers. This is a cool character. Ah, indeed. We can see it now. The essence of coffee beans, clear in our mind. We are summoning it into this forest right here. We are imbuing this clearing with the essence of coffee beans. Deepest essence. Here it is. Aha! So it has come to pass. A coffee bean. Success. Yes, your clearing will now surely grow wild with coffee beans. May they bless this shop for 1,000,000,000 Spectera cycles. Trillions. So then, how do I actually make them or use them to make coffee? We are receiving information on this matter from the infinite path. Receiving. We are considering how best to teach it to you. Here, just write it down in my field guide. Ah, a well-engineered solution. We find this acceptable. Field guide. There, an explanation on the production of coffee. We wish you a successful effort to make coffee. Blessings. May our precious men of business at last be satisfied. Men. Do my best. Look at that. That's so freaking cool. I love you. Okay, let's go to the field guide. How do I make coffee? Okay. Coffee plants will grow around the clearing. Simply approach one and pick the coffee bean out of the center. Only one bean will spawn per plant. Coffee beans come right out of the ground, so they're quite dirty. Be sure to run each bean through the dishwasher before making coffee with it. After the bean is washed, just toss it into your tea infuser just like you would any other ingredient. This brew will turn into coffee. Okay. Grab bean, wash bean, throw. Got it. Should I get multiple? I mean, I can make like one giant pot of coffee for the men of business. I would like to taste the picture tea. Oh, did I fill up my... it's fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use this cup. One moment, Boro. I have to drink picture tea. I can't believe they made dialogue for putting a picture in there. That's crazy. Hey, Mr. Cat, calm down there. Okay, let's drink picture tea.
I had a trainer once. who was obsessed with tea. He would make us sit and drink it. And he would always claim that there was all this deep wisdom in tea. But it was just talk. He treated us like it would be obvious, if only we paid attention, that somehow the wisdom would reveal itself. Drinking this reminds me of him. I should add some flavor to it next time. Something more than just tea leaves.
I added a picture. But okay. I guess I have never drank just a cup of tea, so I'm good with that. Alright. Let us make the coffee, shall we? I gotta go get the bean. Give me the coffee bean, please, for the men of business. May I finally send them further on their quest? Let's make them a giant pot of coffee. There we are. Smack. Kick. Coffee. Toss. I've made coffee. That doesn't look very coffee-like. Just looks like water. Let me taste it. That just looks like hot water.
Coffee means early
Oh, it is
mornings,
coffee.
long days,
All right.
rigorous training. It flips a switch in me. Starts a motor running that can go for a long, long time. It doesn't make me better at my training. It just puts me into a headspace. And yet, here I am. I'm drinking coffee. And I just don't feel anything. I can't summon that fire. Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. God. I just want things to stop changing.
Okay. Alright, let's make coffees for the businessmen. The men of business. You get boring business cups. Perfect pour! Let's go. Oh gosh, Boro. Okay, let me put this down and then talk to Boro. Hello, friend. Hello, Miss Alta. Boro has thought of a task that you might enjoy. Ooh, I do like tasks. This task involves something dear to my heart. The Pluffins! Yay! My little Plufflebobs. My little Pluffmeisters. The little Plufflegubbles. Our wonderful little bird friends. You've seen them roaming about, yes? Yay. Did you know that you can be feeding them tea? Oh, I didn't. They are quite loving this stuff. In fact, they will even change colors to whatever color of the tea you serve them, like magic. Please note, it is not actually magic. This is simply being normal Pluffin biology. Okay. So perhaps you'd like to feed tea to our Pluffin friends here. If you are giving several of them some tea, it will make our animal friends delightfully colorful. Will they die if I don't feed them? Goodness no. Pluffins are being just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. There's barely a soul alive who's ever actually witnessed a Pluffin die. It is the stuff of myth and mystery. No, feeding them is merely for our enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you'd care to take on? Yeah. Wonderful. To be giving a Pluffin tea, all you must do is place a teacup on the ground next to the Pluffin. The smell alone is surely enough to draw them over for a drink. Once you've served tea to 5 of them, won't you please come speak with me? Yes. I will. Alright. Where's one of my coffee peeps? Let me grab this. Just in case somebody else wants coffee. Get a bean washed. We'll wash up a bean of coffee. Okay. Hello. You have brought coffee. I did. You're welcome. This is coffee. I'm glad to have coffee at this time. You look terrible, Jerry. The coffee will better enable me to deliver my presentation at the board. Maybe sleep would. This presentation will be the first I have ever delivered. It is important that I made a positive impression. May I present it to you now to practice? Yeah. Go ahead. So grumpy cute. Mm-hmm. Good. I will now present it. My presentation is called Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. Ahem. Oh, wow. All of us have experienced conflict. Some have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. I love the PowerPoint. Yet a fundamental question must be asked. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? Not from bad or good music. Bad music. Dang. This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire how is my presentation thus far? That's good so far. Understood. I will continue. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? There are 3 primary sources of conflict in the workplace: litter, resentment, and corn product. Wow. Of these 3, litter is the only one over which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your coworkers' desks only when absolutely necessary. When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict, okay? Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. After filling an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. The conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share the details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. The conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets if you only share the conflict details. The conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you are permitted only to roll your eyes and say, it's just, I don't know, I don't wanna. Yeah, HR. Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave the room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss the details of the conflict. At no time are you permitted to learn your conflict manager's real name. This now concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than before. As a show of thanks, I would like to offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Sure. I hope your conflict manager is as benevolent as my own. That's a great presentation, Jerry. Thank you. Thank you. I shall hang up the picture. Very nice. I love it. There's so many people. I believe it's in the cabinet closest to the sink. Hello, I have observed that there's coffee available. I will accept a coffee at this time. What kind of coffee do you want? Regular coffee. Nothing else. You don't want like a flavor or something? I do not require flavor. I only require coffee. No. I'm not just going to sit here and make you guys the exact same thing over and over. I'll go out of my mind with boredom. I need you to give me a more interesting coffee order. That's the new rule. You're not allowed to order regular coffee. So what's it going to be? I typically just have regular coffee. Well, then I guess you're going to typically just have it somewhere else. So, are you going to give me an order or not? Come on, say something. And it cannot be regular coffee. No. In that case, I will take coffee with fruit. What kind of fruit? I will take whichever fruit has the least amount of flavor possible. Okay. Fine, I will bring you the most flavorless, fruity coffee I can make. Very good. Alright. A bite berry. Let us go get a bite berry. Hello, I've seen it. You served coffee to Jerry. I require coffee in order to deliver my presentation, therefore I would like coffee. Fine, but I'm not making regular coffee. You have to give me a more interesting coffee order. I do not typically care for styles of coffee other than regular. Well then today, you're gonna learn something new about yourself. How exciting for you. This is the only way you will make coffee? Yes. Oh. Sometimes at the office, I will forget to drink my coffee and it will become cold. There are times when I enjoy the coffee in this condition, cold. Thank you so much, husband. You got me a wool. Oh my gosh.
They're super good though.
Are they good? I have hot chocolate. It's everything I wanted. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful husband. That hit the spot. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yay! Okay. That is my order, cold coffee. Well, okay, sure. I guess it's different than what I usually do. I'll just make coffee like normal without adding any heat. Very good. Okay. Alright, so we have tasteless coffee and cold coffee. Can do. Okay. Whoever made this game actually hates coffee. Maybe. It's possible. It is really good. Mm. We got chips and salsa too. Oh heck. I knew there was a reason I married you. Hi, Perry. Thank you. I have a wonderful husband who just went to the store, got me hot chocolate, and made it, and I'm just the happiest little thing. I'm so happy. Ah, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Boro. I made coffee. Be living the life feels amazing, man. I agree. I agree. Miss Alta. Boro has noticed that there is coffee growing right here in our clearing. Yeah, Zenith spawned it to serve the businessmen. My goodness, what an improbable delight. I did not even know it was being possible. Although I will say, coffee has never exactly been Boro's cup of tea. You see why that's funny? Do you get the joke? Yeah, little wafer sticks. I think it had chocolate in the middle, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Little tiny marshmallows. So good. W. Boro comedian. Yeah, he's come a long way since the first joke he tried to tell us. That one did not go well. That one did not go well. You don't seem like a coffee guy, Boro. Was that my in real life cat or an in-game cat that I just heard? Because it sounded distressing. Is Oliver okay? Okay, good. Scared the crap out of me. You are very much correct. Boro is not being much of a get up and go person. Okay, he's napping on the heated blanket. Very good. Oh dear, now that we serve coffee, will Wanderstop have to rebrand? No, I can't be doing it. We are simply a tea shop that sometimes has coffee. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Ah, now that is exactly what I'm liking to hear. Cozy kitty cat. Yeah, I know. He's so cute. I love him so much. As always, Boro is going to put off learning any new or useful skills for as long as possible. Heard that, dude. Sorry, I'm just eating mini marshmallows. Mr. Pluffin, you've stole a coffee cup. Don't do that. Give me back my cup. Thank you. Okay, we have to make... What did I need? I needed a bite berry. I need a bite berry. This is a bite berry, correct? Show enough. Show enough is. Okay. Bye, Pluffin. Okay. I need my ladder. I'm also curious to know how Perry's day is. And also how the thesis is going. I haven't had an update on the thesis in a minute. You know what, sometimes I love a good accidental nap. You were up till like 1 a.m. Took me a bit to figure out what year and day we were. Yeah. Yup. Yup. Okay. Piece is slow but steady. Well, at least it's going. Okay, I need this cat stuff to stop because I keep thinking it's my cat. So let's change it to a horse. It's raining here. And I love the rain. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm real bad at pouring this tea. Okay, who wanted the... I can't tell them apart. Okay, he's got the darker hair. Not you. Are you the right one? Okay, wait. No, you're the wrong person. I meant to get... Dang it, Larry! You all look alike. I don't know who's who. Dang darn it. Ooh, no internet for the next 2 days? That does suck. That does suck. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Perry. My internet's being silly today, just a little though, because... Okay, not you. Other one over there. My bit rate is really high, and I don't know why. Are you talking about Pantelix? Who are you? You or Terry? I can't believe you called Pantelix pentatonics. That's so funny. I see. It is coffee, but it contains a fruit. And yet I cannot taste the fruit. There is no flavor. Yes, this is the most agreeable sort of flavor of all. It is perhaps my favorite flavor. I have never had a favorite flavor before. It is a new experience. I'm thrilled. I am brimming with enthusiasm. This enthusiasm will translate directly into my ability to deliver an effective presentation. Are you going to give it to me? My presentation will address complaints about the excessive number of presentations. I can see that the subject matter of my presentation interests you. Yeah, you are correct. I would like a side note before I read this presentation. I was in Pantelix's chat and I took out 2 loans and I was in debt because I lost all of it. The first loan, lost everything. But then I took out another loan and I won and I broke even all in the same like couple of hours, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm very proud of myself for that. And then they were full on subplot. Yes, because of the gambling. It was so much fun. Now they're using me as an example that they are trustworthy businessmen and they're offering gambling points to people on loans. He's gonna go live again? Ooh. 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 That is convenient timing. Because I'm gonna get off in about 20 minutes. Maybe we raid Pantelix again today. 2 days in a row? No way. Okay, presentation time. Listen up, everybody. This is a presentation about the excess amount of presentations. Yes, it was obvious. I can tell you are interested because of how interested you are. Due to your high level of interest, I will now show you the presentation. Also, oh my gosh, look how cool they are. Zenith! Okay, sorry. You will enjoy it. Please hold your comments during the presentation. Okay, got it. Ahem. Hello. I am Terry from the Services and Integrations Department. Hi, Terry. He looks underpass weathered. Yes, he does. Listen to that music, though. Okay, don't speak during the presentation. I'm here today to speak to you about the number of presentations that have been taking place across the company. Specifically, complaints have been filed regarding the excessive number of presentations. Why are so many unnecessary presentations taking place? This is what we have set out to answer. As best we can tell, a man who looks like this has been delivering excessive presentations. His motivations are unclear, his methods are precise, his resources are unlimited. He has been known to deliver presentations advocating for a radical increase in the number of presentations. This is misinformation. It is entirely possible that the man does not work at this company at all. Reports are inconclusive. Through collective action, we can curb the misbehavior of this man or anyone working with him. The process for reporting problematic individuals is covered in your company onboarding workbook. I'm supposed to stay quiet. This concludes the presentation. I hope I have demonstrated the severe nature of the problem at hand. I've seen this guy before. You have? This is serious news. When did you see him? He delivered a presentation to me just moments ago. Fascinating. I will record this information to use as a part of an additional presentation. This presentation was the result of extensive work. It is of drastic social importance. I have on me a spare picture of the man portrayed in the presentation. You may keep it if you wish to raise awareness of him and his actions. I'll take it. Please ensure that it is displayed in a prominent location. Aye, aye, Captain Terry. Let's go. Let's go put a picture of Jerry up here. Zenith, you are absolutely radiant. WDevs indeed. This is a delightful game. I shall put the picture of the wanted presentation giver right here. You pinned Perry's chat. That's funny. Okay. If you see this man, he's wanted. Got it? I need lessons on how to do fun mod stuff. Hello? You're a different one? Hello? Another one? How many businessmen are there? How many? I do not understand. I am one person. I am Harry. That's true. You should check out Perry. Playing no game right now. Playing no game currently. I'm having a great time with all my drinks. Okay. No, there's like 4 of you now. No, there are not 4 of me. There is 1 of me. I am Harry. Since I see that you have coffee, I will request a coffee at this time. Just so you know, I'm not making regular coffee. You have to order something more interesting than that. Drinky Winkies, yeah. Oh, I see. It is one of those coffee shops. A coffee shop of complex drink recipes and unknowable ingredients. A coffee shop of high fashion and distinction. Yeah. I do not like such places. I have gone to great lengths to avoid them. Bye! Get out of here then, Harry! Yet I have arrived at one of them at this very moment. I am full of distress. Even so, I am intrigued. I am curious. I wish to know more. I have no opinion because I know nothing about it. What? If anybody in chat knows anything about the Franco-Prussian War and the motives of it, go ahead and chat with Bull and Popcorn. What? I'm frightened by the conflict within me. There is a duality in my mind. I do not like it, but I am compelled. Can't help you out with that one. Same. Just give me a drink order. Also, look at Nana. Beautiful as ever in the background. Look at her picture. I miss her. Very well. I've heard a drink called the Miniato? Mintiato. I do not understand the name. It's made with coffee. This is the part that I understand. However, there is more. There is mint. Mint must also be added. I do not understand why. I see. The name is Mintiato. That's why there is mint. I understand now. All hail Nana. Yes. Nana, the myth, the legend, the queen. Yeah, forever may she reign. I am told there is another ingredient. Ice cream. It must taste like ice cream. The word ice cream is not in Mintiato. This is confusing. I do not understand. W Nana. The amount of flavors and words in one drink, it is overwhelming. I cannot comprehend. I ought not to drink it, yet I must know. I need it. I fear it. Okay. Coffee with mint and ice cream coming right up. I'm still scared. Help. I'm scared for you. Honestly. Y'all don't know how to use this ding-dang dishwasher. Inconsiderate goobers. I don't know. I thought I had a picture to put up there. I sit, I drink. Cheers, Alta.
Coffee means early mornings, long days, rigorous training.
No.
Starts a motor running that can go for a long, long time.
I already heard this one. Man. That's so unfortunate, Perry. Even 8-Ball's like, nope. You're not gonna have internet. Okay. I'm pretty much done with my hot chocolate. I just have little mini marshmallows left. Okay. Dishwasher. I'm about to ban you. I'm about to ban you. Okay, cold coffee. You can't ban me. I'm the heart of fun. No. I'm the heart of fun. I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. You know? Dang it! I'm so bad. Eight Ball. The amount of betrayals from 8 Ball. I need that because I have to make stupid whatever mint ice cream cappuccino coffee dumb. Dang it. Where'd I put the coffee? There it is. Hey, who are you? What do you want? Cold coffee. Yeah, that's you. Okay, here it is. You all look the same. Automod's like, You could allow that if you want. We must know. Hang on. Okay, you got it. Yesterday it would have been a yes, but today it's a yep. A. It's looking good. It's looking good. This is cold coffee. I'm glad to have cold coffee at this time. It is exactly the taste of coffee that has been sitting on my desk all day. This is a good taste. I care very much for this taste. As a result of this positive association with coffee, I am more confident in my presentational abilities. At this time, I would like to show you the presentation that I have prepared for the board. Okay, everybody listen up. It's presentation time. Pay attention. Doing so would further heighten my confidence in my abilities. Do it. Because you got one yesterday already, the Jump King. Heck yeah. Okay. Presentation time. Good day to all of you. Love the music. Who are here in the boardroom. I am Larry. This is my presentation. My presentation is titled Third Quarter Growth Relative. Oh my gosh. You know? Third quarter growth relative to the other quarters with less growth. I have some feedback on the title. Yes. It's too long. Oh yes, I see. I understand your feedback. I will remove some of the consonants for brevity. Now then, let us begin by discussing company profits. Have I played rage games? Not on stream. I will also probably break things. I don't know about it. Larry is the excessive presentation man. He might be. I don't know. They all look the heckin' same. They all look the heckin' same. Who knows? Company profits in the third quarter looked like this. For the purpose of clarity, I have removed portions of the timeline where profits declined. Alright. Next, let us compare it to a different quarter profit. For the purpose of clarity, I drew this graph as a straight line from left to right. Now let us put the two graphs on top of one another. The results are self-evident. This concludes the presentation, thank you. That was terrible. We will now begin the notes and feedback portion of the presentation. Please begin. The board will be highly misled by this. What you have said is not the feedback I wish to hear. This concludes the notes and feedback portion of the presentation. Thank you. As anticipated, my confidence in myself as a presenter has risen considerably. I am carrying this poster, which reflects the above-average nature of my self-confidence. You may keep it if you wish. Yeah, I'll take it. I hope that your confidence is similarly elevated as reflected in this poster. Okay, thank you, I guess. Yours was the worst presentation by far. Oh no, you yeeted your plushie shark. You don't have to play Jump King, 8-Ball said it. I'm teaching you statistics or some stuff. This ain't cozy. The rest of it is. I don't really understand what's going on with all these businessmen, but they're coming in droves, and I sense that there is something afoot. Too deep in already? I don't know. I don't know. Why is my mouse just randomly on the screen? Stop it. Coffee, mint, and ice cream. Do I have a coffee bean? I'm tired of giving these people coffee. This is a tea shop. This is a tea shop. Get out of my life, businessmen. I don't like you. It's a good question. When are you gonna play it, Perry? It's a good question. Smack. Coffee. Stop telling. Stop saying Pantelix's name wrong. Snorlax. Parlax. You quit it. You put some respect on Pantelix right now. Parthenax. Pantalax. She looks like an emo waitress. Pantylax. Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous. Party snacks. Have y'all seen that game Bug Snacks? It's wild. She does look like an emo tea waitress. The thing is, this is Alta. She's not a waitress at all. She's a fighter. But she can't even pick up her sword anymore. Panty slacks. Pants and snacks. That's my favorite one. Pennylax. He's poor. That's also a good one. Partly axe. Man. Now I can't raid Pantelix because y'all are being so rude. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he would enjoy this. What are you? Pixie sticks? I liked... Let me pick my 3 favorite here. Parthenax is a good one. Pants and Snacks. Second favorite. Pennylax is pretty good. I need to step it up, bowl on popcorn. Think of funnier stuff. Yeah, Pixie Sticks were real good candies as a kid. Also, by the way, look at this. Look at this little guy. He looks like a combination of you started it, so you win anyway. That's true. He looks like a combination of Boo, the ghost from Mario, and also the Among Us characters. Babushka? I don't know. Is that what it is? I've heard the word Babushka. Don't actually know what it is. I love him, though. That's what it looks like to me.